Here we are, we're talking with some cast members and the writer from To Save a Life. Hi, folks.
Hey,
sir. Why don't you introduce yourselves, starting over here, and tell us who you play in the film.
Hi, I'm Kim Hidalgo, and I play Andrea Stevens.
Hi, I'm Trinity Scott, and I play Kelsey.
Randy Wayne, I play Jake Taylor.
Stephen Crowder, I play Doug, the jerk Moore.
Robert Bailey Jr., and I play Roger Dawson.
Great.
And I'm Jim Britts, and I play the writer.
You play the writer. Great.
Plays it very well. He's a very convincing writer.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. So, got a quick upfront question for your character. Why does Roger, do you think, fire off a couple of rounds into the ceiling before he shoots himself?
I think he's more trying to make a statement, you know? Like, his whole deal is that no one really notices him, no one really pays attention, so he wants to make a statement by killing himself. I don't think he's really trying to hurt anyone, but he wants to make sure everyone's paying attention in that moment when he takes his life. So I think that's the main reason for firing off the shots.
Okay. Now, did any of you folks, young actors, know each other before going into this movie?
Yeah.
They all came together in the cast?
Yeah, pretty much.
I had stalked Randy because I saw pictures of him on the internet. So
It's true.
Cool. Well, do you think after the promotional tour you'll keep in touch? Was this the kind of movie that brings you together?
Yeah, I think we've actually all been keeping in touch.
Yeah.
We shot this about a year and a half ago, so
Yeah.
we've all kept in touch.
Exactly.
We also all live in a lot of us live
Yeah.
pretty close
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, I know
it's
it anymore.
But us
Yeah,
three
exactly.
all live pretty close.
Well, Randy and I meet pretty regularly, and you know, we all kind of keep in contact now with new media, with Facebook and,
Yeah,
and stuff
exactly.
like that.
Pretty easy,
So
yeah.
it's easy. You know, you don't actually have to pick it up, because I'm not going to pick up the phone and call Robert.
Yeah, not at all.
But I'll Facebook him.
Gotcha.
I think any
That's the Joker.
productions do that, though. They create such a family because it's such a trusting environment because you're being creative and you're doing, opening up and doing different things that you might not have done. And you want that type of environment so that you can try something a little different. I know some of your lines you ad-libbed, and if you have that type of environment, it kind of creates...
She didn't
a-
like that very much. Like, no, stop.
Well, tell us about the director. When you're doing ad-libs, was he okay?
Well, because I'm a stand-up comic as well, and that's very much, on set, that's my style. It's very rare that I would do the same take the same, and I'd always switch things up. And of course, with Jim, it's his baby, so he gave me some freedom a little bit, but sometimes he was like, "This is really what I want you to say."
Mm-hmm.
So I have to be careful too, because that's just my style, and that's how I do it. But it is a collaborative effort, and you have to make sure that everything sort of comes together so you're synergized.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I use that word properly. It's a big one.
It's a great word. Okay. Well, Jim, tell us a little bit about your background and how you came to write this story and what was important about this story for you.
Yeah, I've been a youth pastor for the past 10 years, but never really set out to be one. I was a film major in college and planned on living in Hollywood. And the summer before my senior year, I got invited to work with teenagers at a church for a summer, and loved every second of it. And so went back and finished my film major, but realized, and I got the wrong major, and for 7 years was doing youth ministry and thinking that was stupid to study film. And then 3 years ago, started writing this script, and really based off of so many true stories and characters that we've had in our own youth ministry. And so it's really cool kind of seeing both like the training from school and then real life experiences kind of come together to make this happen.
Mm-hmm. Well, you mentioned real life experiences. Now you young folks have been to high school, and you've been to school. How real are some of the situations that are covered in the film? Have you encountered situations like that?
Oh yeah, I think that the movie's very realistic. I never actually encountered someone cutting themselves at school, but these things do happen. The parties, the drinking, the sexual relations, these things are realistic. When people make movies without them, it's just fairy tale. So, yeah.
And it's starting nowadays at even a younger age. I was working with some
10.
7th and 8th graders, and I was surprised. Like some of the stuff that we experienced, when we were 17, they're experiencing at 13, 12, 11.
And that's kind of why this movie is made too, because again, Hollywood is such a powerful tool. I mean, when I ask people, I say, if you could have all the power of Washington, D.C. or Hollywood, which would you take? And of course the answer is inevitably Hollywood. And like she said, like Trinity says, people are doing so many things now at such a younger age that are so destructive. It's because Hollywood normalizes that. And it says, and they often normalize it by omission. They don't say, hey, you should do this, but it's just assumed that it's normal. Oh, you're 15, you're playing beer pong. That's what kids do. So kids just see that and it registers as normal. And that's why a movie like this, I think, is so important.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's interesting you mentioned the beer pong, because the kids in the film have to make some really tough choices. And to me, one of the toughest is between beer pong and soda through a sock. So, I mean, I don't know which way I go with that. So that's a tough one.
Yep.
But,
Yeah, we did worse stuff in the youth growing up too. I think you guys ever do the peanut butter and the jelly under the arms?
No,
Yeah, I don't want to talk
I'll
about
take
that.
beer
Yeah.
pong.
I'd probably look at Roger's options if I had to do that.
Oh.
At that point, that was peanut butter in the arms. It just sounds so unappealing.
Yeah, it really doesn't sound that great.
Cool.
It sounds gross, doesn't
They
it?
don't blend well.
Yeah. So what is it about drinking games? I mean, no matter which side of the fence you're on, you got to do these drinking games. It's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't really know.
I love them. They're fun. They're fun.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's like it makes drinking fun, so it makes a party atmosphere,
Mm-hmm.
and the more it makes you drink more than you normally would. So then people all get out of their minds and they think they're having a good time until the next day.
Yeah.
When
When
they
you
wake
feel
up and
horrible.
feel horrible.
Yeah.
Because they don't like drink. Most people don't like drink. This is the thing. Kids are like, oh, I love drinking. I love shots. Really? You love shots? Yeah, I can see the look on your face. That's why you shoot it in the table and get it down. It's because you
Yeah.
want to act grown up and you want to get drunk. People don't really like, at that age, the taste of alcohol. It's something you do, again, because that's what you do. And why is it what you do? Because that's what society tells you do. And if you don't, you're a loser.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay.
It is, but the problem is they're so young. Your judgment is impaired if you drink too much. They're already at a young age, so they're not going to be making good decisions anyway. You start doing that, and you add it. You know, if they're going to be inebriated, that's going to be even a more horrible situation. So.
Well, tell us about the music used in the film. It's a big part of the film, in fact. Go ahead, Jim.
Yeah, most of them I sang. No,
Yeah.
yeah, we just had a great connection with a guy named Charlie Peacock, who is a big music producer, and he happened to just walk into the set of one of the times we were showing the film, and was so connected with it, and he really helped us get so much of the music, and so it's cool. I think the soundtrack actually comes out today, and so many people have really connected with that through the film.
Great. Have you all seen the film as part of a live audience? Have
Yes,
you been,
yes.
And what's the reaction been like?
It's great.
Down,
Yeah,
yeah,
I think it resonates in a lot of different ways with a lot of different people. You know, people find some parts humorous. Some people relate to people they know or to experiences they've had in the past. A lot of people will come up to me and say, you know, I know someone that committed suicide, and you know, I think I understand more where he was coming from through your character, or I relate to Andrea, you know, and it just inspires me to be able to bring people together. Or I feel like I used to be Jake or Doug, you know. It just
Or I
they
want to
relate
punch you in the face because
Exactly.
Doug is such a jerk. in the film.
Exactly.
That's usually
you know?
what I get.
So there's so many different reactions, and I think that's what's great about the film. A lot of people can get a lot of different things from it.
But the best part about seeing it with the live audience is that you hear them laugh at the right moments,
Yeah.
and you hear them say "oh" at the right moments.
Exactly,
And
that's
they
great.
actually, to make a movie as an actor, and to sit in it and hear the audience actually react to these moments that you wanted to bring is very, very cool, because the cute moments, you hear them giggle, and the sad and the funny, it's really powerful.
And it really does it has a little bit of everything. I mean, it's definitely a drama, and it deals with serious issues that teens face, but you have that beautiful moment with you and Deja in the truck. There's romance, there's drama, there's a lot of comedy with Doug the Jerk, and you know,
There's
it
not
takes
as
them through a
much.
wave of emotions.
In the final cut, Doug was more of a jerk than funny. I noticed. I came across as much more unlikable than kind of a Weisenheimer. I was like, I want to hit me. So
Yeah, I know I did.
Go ahead. Give him a nice
Not
slap.
out
we'll
here.
stop.
No, we'll stop the tape. So, what's next for you, Jim, as far as screen? Are you going to do another story for the screen, or?
Yeah, I can't say a whole bunch about it, but we're working on the script, and we're all about empowering teenagers to change the world. And so we're hoping the next one will enable teenagers to take every orphan off the streets in Africa. So that's the one that I can't sleep about right now, and we're pretty excited about.
Wow. Well, I'm sure you all follow films in general, and who's your favorite director, and who are you looking for Best Picture at the Academy Awards?
I can answer. I would say Wes Anderson. Wes Anderson, fantastic, Mr. Fox. Absolutely, best picture of the year.
I haven't seen that.
Beyond all shadow of a doubt for me.
Yeah.
Not The Hurt Locker.
Oh, I like The Hurt Locker too. Avatar. Oh my gosh, a bunch of naked blue people running around.
I enjoyed
Shooting
it.
Marines.
I
enjoyed
it
the
a lot.
band.
It was,
I
it
thought
was
it
a
was
great experience for me.
It was beautiful.
I thought it was the worst
really
motion
was.
picture. I walked out. When the Marine was shot through the chest, and the crowd started cheering for the American Marine actually being slaughtered by the Native Americans supposed to be insinuated to be peaceful, I couldn't take it.
Because I can
walked out.
sense that this is going to a political direction because
Yeah,
there were
I
a
walked
lot of
out.
political undertones.
For that
in
reason,
film.
I'm going for James Cameron, Best Director.
I'm going for Peter Jackson, The Lovely Bones.
I hear that's awesome. I haven't
Yeah.
seen that yet.
It's
It
amazing.
scared me.
Peter Jackson needs to
Okay.
learn how to edit. Get him a copy of that
It's amazing.
Final Cut Pro right there. Every movie's 9 hours long.
Were there other movies made this year? I wasn't
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. You've got to get out more, Jim.
Yeah.
But anyway, crew from To Save a Life, thank you so much for coming in to speak with us, and best of luck on your other visits.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
for having us.
All right. Thank you.